Today I'm going to read my favorite book, Ant-Man, a couple pages of it. Another line of ants came marching in under the door of his cell. They seemed to be carrying something. Was it doll's clothing? Scott looked more closely when the thing suddenly enlarged. It was the shrunk suit, the one he'd stolen and returned to PYM's house. Scott grabbed the suit and stared at it. What was going on? That's when he saw the ants moving together into a formation on the ground. Together they made a shape of a 10. Then they moved a 9, then an 8. Scott got the idea. It was a countdown. He hurried and put on the suit. He hit the button before the ants even made it to 1 and instantly shrank down to their size. Outside in the hallway, Gale was pacing, keeping guard. When he reached Scott's cell, he looked in and had to do a double take. Then he started freaking out and radioed for help because the cell was empty, or so it seemed. Insect-sized and hiding in the shadows, Scott watched as from his pest bag, giant Gale shouted in alarm over the helmet earpiece. Scott could hear PYM's voice speaking. Smart choice putting on the suit. Okay, I'm going to walk you through this, so now no need to panic. This is very important. You're about to have some very strange experiences, Scott. Don't forget to breathe and stay calm. Scott nodded, collecting his wits. The voice continued. Now walk out of that cell and turn right. Scott followed the directions, running under the door, under Gale's legs and out into the hallway. Alarms were going all around him, but Scott tried to focus. He ran through the crowded hallway, which was filling up with running, stomping feet. At his size, the footsteps fell around him, and with the sound of bombs going off, he could hear Paxton, his voice booming from above, shouting, "Where'd he go?" Gale's voice responded, "I don't know, he just disappeared." "Set up a 5-block perimeter," shouted Paxton, clearly upset. As Scott got to the end of the hallway, PYM said, "Now you're going to turn right and go under that door. You'll be outside." Scott did as he was told and almost ran straight into a giant cockroach. Okay, so the roach wasn't giant. Scott was small, but it was still terrifying. Scott dodged the bug and saw it scuttling off. He realized it was just afraid of him as he was off it. But when Scott turned around again, he nearly ran into a bunch of ants, all standing in a precise, military-like line. "Ah!" Scott shouted at the ants. Looking around, he quickly found a stray match. They squared on the ground. It was almost the size of his body. He grabbed it and ran the head along the ground, lighting it. Get back, shouted Scott, brandishing in the match like a fiery torch. Scott, these are my assistants, said PYM's voice. Assistants? Scott asked Scott. He looked more closely. The center ant had camera mounting on its head. A camera on an ant? Sure, why not? Okay. Where's the car? No car, said PYM. We've got wings. The camera stepped forward, unfolding its wings. It suddenly